Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Heinz Gaming coming at you with a Guild Wars 2 commentary. I'm here, and I'm about to do a little bit of a global event, which should be pretty fun for you guys to watch here. So right now, you're seeing me play Guild Wars 2, and here's the first wave of attackers. Gonna go ahead and get some damage in on those guys. Definitely gonna switch back to my short bow, and I'll tell you why in just a second. So yeah, this is a world event. Basically, this cave right here is controlled by us, and right now, because it's controlled by us, the player characters, that means we have vendors in there, we also have guards. It's basically a safe spot from NPCs. So right now we're fighting to stay in control of it, which could be very easily lost. I mean, this seems like I'm taking these guys down pretty easy, but those guys are doing a lot of damage, and it's hard to take down a lot of mobs at this level. So it's just 4 of us right now protecting. We got a couple more guys coming in, so we should be able to hold this. It's 7 waves completely, and when the 7th wave is up, I'm going to get a ton of experience. And this right here is the reason why I like this game. I mean, the first time this stuff kind of happened, I queued my pants, and I'll tell you what queue your pants means in just a second. But I mean, it was just fun, it was engaging, I felt like I was part of a bigger world, and the best part was that I got to interact with a bunch of different players. You see there's probably 5 or 6 different guys here, and in WoW you wouldn't really see that unless you were in a raid or in PvP, and in Tor you sure as hell didn't see it. And I mean, those are the last 2 MMOs I've played in a while, so I mean, those are really all I have to go off of. But just the player interaction in this game really makes this game feel like it's massively multiplayer. And something that this game had that Tor did not, and that every MMO that I've played except WoW has not had, is a real crispness to the controls. So when I press Q to do my action shot, it works. When I press R, boom, my skill activates. When I press Z and do the area of effect spell, it works. When I move around, my instant cast spells aren't fucked, and I actually feel like I'm in real control of my character, which is a problem in a lot of MMOs. It might sound stupid, but it is a serious problem. So I just actually dinged right there, and I'm gonna put on these daggers that I bought earlier. So I have a lot of deeps right now. I'm really enjoying this, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put my short bow back in there. So the reason I changed weapons, and if you'll notice, when I change to those daggers, my skills actually change, and that is because and this is kind of cool. It took a while to getting used to, but instead of having a set skill set for a class, the skills are actually somewhat dependent on. Oh, okay, they're under attack at Earthworks camp. Okay. Let's see if there's any gear in here for me to use. You know, I'll worry about this later. I'll get some action for you guys so you can see something. So if I look at my global map here, it looks like there's centaur attacks, so I'm gonna go ahead and go over to this one because it's a little bit closer, and it's a little closer to my level, so it should be easier to use. Looks like my inventory is getting full, blah 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 blah. So anyway, as I was saying, you have these weapon skills. So when you use a sword, you get these skills. When you use a short bow, you get these skills. Dagger, these skills. Pistols, these skills. And it even takes your offhand into account. So if you use a pistol in your offhand, it's going to be a different skill set for these Z and X skills than if you were to use another dagger or a sword or something along those lines. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and get right into the action here. I'm going to do some quick damage and then move up because I really don't want to die. I would die pretty easily right there, and I don't really want that to happen. Because I do only wear, I wear some pretty light armor, so it's not really worth the risk. As you can see, I'm doing some major damage with these 2 daggers, but I'm still gonna switch. Ooh, that's a nice little drop. That's a little. Oh, my inventory is full. Oh, I don't want to destroy those. I'll destroy these. Yes. Boom. So I'm actually gonna switch to this right now because this bow kicks ass compared to my other bow. And the reason I want a bow is because bows are real AoE. They're area of attack-ish when it comes to when it comes to big mob groups like this. I have my Z skill is an AoE poison, my E skill is just a AoE kind of burst attack, and my Q spell, which is my auto attack, just bounces off enemies, so it gives me a real nice AoE ability kind of thing. So then my daggers, which are my next best weapons, are more of a single target skill set usage. So just gonna try and get a lot of damage in here, get credit for some of these kills, which I hope I'm getting right there, and just kind of going with the flow. As you can see, my allies there's so many of them here. This is just easy. So it's nice having you know, 7 or 8 guys to do the fighting for you and still have you get credit. But you just got to make sure you get some hits in there, otherwise you won't get credit, and you'll be pissed because you wasted 6 or 7 minutes fighting for no XP. So, you know, while we kind of are waiting here, not a lot more to explain, I'm going to go ahead and talk about queuing your pants and what that means. I think I'm going to label this video Guild Wars Queuing Your Pants. Because queuing in your pants is a pretty big thing.
That seems to be the last.
I only got a silver, lame. I only got a silver because I apparently didn't do a shit ton of damage or something. I don't know. Whatever. So anyway, queuing your pants means to literally shit in your pants. And the reason I'm saying queue in your pants and not stew in your pants is because this guy, his name's Q, or Quentin, or whatever you want to call him. I'm not going to give last names for anonymity's sake, but I work with this kid, and he pooped his pants a couple days ago. And the only reason I'm telling people about this is because Q is a real douchebag. And so when a real douchebag that I don't like poops their pants at work, they're not going to hear the end of it. So queuing your pants is the hot button word phrase for the week, and I'm going to be using it probably for quite a while. So if you hear me on videos talking about queuing my pants when I see something cool, you officially know what it means. So I officially queued my pants when I started playing this game and realized how much fun it was. My pants are consistently queued. Dude, it smells like Q in here. I mean, just basically, I'm giving you example phrases of what you can use. Dude, I have Q on my pants. I didn't wipe well enough. I have some Q berries. Anything that you would imply with shit, Q can be attached to it or used in the place of. So now you guys know, and that's kind of how I'm going to play it. So just to end up here, I'm going to do this last little global event. It's just an escort. It's still going to be pretty good experience. We're going to just see a bunch of waves attacking us. I don't know where we're going. Quarry side. So it looks like we're heading, I don't know. I have no idea, but I better fight. So here we go. I'm actually going to go into my single target right now. So I have some pretty sweet spells. I'll tell you a little bit of what they do here. My Z skill is just a knife throw that bounces off people, which is always nice. I love getting that. See the 300s right there. So that's nice. My E skill is kind of like a finishing blow skill. The fewer amount of hit points they have. See, I just queued all over in my mouth right there. That's what I was doing right there. The fewer amount of health points they have, the more damage I do. My R skill is kind of like a evade, so it's like the movement evade, which is actually kind of cool. Allows you to evade attacks and ranged attacks. My R is just another one of those, and it kind of does damage as well to a bunch of different enemies. So I didn't really do anything right there, but it's a pretty useful spell in a lot of situations. My Q is just an auto attack, pretty plain and simple. My X is basically just an attack, go into stealth mode, and if I attack in stealth mode, I get a kind of a bonus to my damage. My C is just, it stealths me and gives me a lot of health regen so I don't die really fast. My M5 is a spell that gives me a buff and my enemy a debuff, and M4 is just a dodge, an extra dodge. So I really like the balance that I feel in this game. You use different weapons for different situations. I haven't done any PvP yet, so I can't speak to that kind of balance. But PvE wise, I've found that most of the times when I'm just soloing, The level of difficulty is hard to keep me interested and not make it feel like I'm just steamrolling everything. Why the fuck are we taking this route? That's what I want to know. Why would you just go straight in to a bunch of enemies? That just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I mean, if you're gonna do something like that, why, you know? I mean, you're in a fucking cart. You don't have a lot of agility, and I'm just getting drops for days right now. Damn. Oh, my bags are full though. That's lame. Oh, I get a skill thing right here. Boom. Nice. Serpent's Touch. Stealing applies poison for 10 seconds. Oh yeah, I forgot. You get to steal from people. That's kind of cool. I didn't realize that. I didn't tell you guys that. So let me destroy some junk from my inventory here. Destroy, yes. Destroy, yes. Destroy, yes. I'm gonna clear it out after this this escort. So where's that other green or that other blue? There we go. Precise mace action. Alright, so, we're going to catch back up to the escort. I don't want him to get there without me. So basically, I totally forgot, because I'm a little bit high right now, what I was talking about earlier. So I'm just going to kind of finish this up by saying there are a few flaws with this game. The in-game, from what I've heard, is not really there yet, but at the same time, they're trying something new with all this dynamic event stuff. I mean, a lot of the times these events will lead to a world boss being fought, and that's kind of the end game, but at the same time, it's not really a tested and true end game. I want a raid where I can go with 25 guildies that takes coordination and effort to pull off and get sick gear from it, and that's not really there. But this game just was released. This was an awesome release. I think the auction house had a little bit of problem when it was first released, but that's a serious undertaking, and it's working fine right now. So this game, I haven't noticed a lot of actual legitimate bugs with it. Lag issues are not a big deal. I had never had a problem with logging in. I'm really enjoying this game right now, and I feel like it's just an awesome game to start playing if you guys have an extra 60 bucks just laying around. So anyway, this is Heinz Gaming. I'm going to be signing off right now, and I just want to let you guys know that if you guys want to play with me, feel free to drop me a line in my inbox with your username, and I'll add you as a friend. We can party, group together. My highest level player is level 15, so I'm not a pro by any means or a high level by any means, but I am planning on getting there. So anyway, this is Heinz Gaming signing off, and I hope you guys are having an awesome week. Peace.